Hi guys, welcome back to the Unholy Trinity podcast with your host, the Unholy Trinity.
Feeling it today, starting on my right, that's your left.
Yeah, we're up here in 107.2 FM.
This is Heat
FM.
It is
Playing you the
quite warm.
hot hits of 2002.
None of that chill shit.
This is DJ Zephyros to the D, E to the O. With my co-host.
MCSCL. I know it's a mouthful, but you better get fucking used to it, you little...
Just like what your mother
Anyways.
had last night.
Alrighty, and your
mum
mother
listens to
listens to
this
the podcast.
I'm talking about someone else's mom.
Yeah, I
Apologies
assume you
to
want to
them
talk
as
about
well.
your own mom, but like, damn,
Yeah, you know.
gotta respect the mothers out there, bro.
Still with the respect, man. I put that on with respect, you know.
We apologize for that technical transmission. Continuing
We don't
on,
have a bleeper
our
on.
final host.
And
Jack
Jack
to introduce
is
himself.
me. Jack is I.
Jack is him.
I'm Jack. I'm also a
I'm
little
just
bit.
Jack.
What's the word? Like groggy today. So
He was on the grogs last night.
yeah, a little bit.
If you're on the grogs, then I'm on the insomnia.
Damn, that's so real.
How about you?
I did my Sunday cleanings, Sunday laundry.
Oh, I need a.
Speaking of
clean.
which, I need to put my stuff in the dryer. I just remembered.
He's got the wet hands.
Yeah.
How does wet hands go again?
Don't know, but I know a thing or two about sticky fingers, though.
What do you know about
Like
sticky
stealing
fingers?
things? 'Cause that's what
Also,
that
the
means.
band.
You mean you a Marv? Hey Marv,
Hey,
the
Ma.
sticky fingers.
Yes.
Yes.
Real ones now.
Yeah.
Real ones do know.
But yeah. So you wanted to know my exciting story?
Tell,
Let me
tell.
tell you. All right. So we were celebrating a birthday last night, right? So we had went to a dude's house, had a few drinks there, like pre-drinks. I had I think 5 strong zeros and a bottle of soju, and I was like, oh yeah. And then we could head off to the club, and I don't know if you guys know this, but for some fucking reason I have a reputation to be like the club dude. So I have to be the guy, sorta.
Because this
So
is.
we went to
Where'd you go?
billboards.
Yeah, because that's your
You're a
turf, man.
club
It's
dude?
the-
I know. To me, you're just Jack.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just yeah.
No, I
sorry.
think it's just because this is your area, bro. This is your block.
No. People are asking which club to go to, so I said billboards. Because,
Okay.
Yeah. Because a lot of people I guess hadn't gone clubbing before, which is surprising. No, because some people I was like, I'm sure they've gone clubbing, but they were like, no, I haven't. So I say yeah. So I saw a bunch of people from high school that I hadn't seen in 2 years. It was like,
Well, that
kind
means
of
they were
mad.
leading well and productive lives before this.
hey, my life was pretty well and productive until last night. Well, you see,
Yeah.
we went there to the club, and all right. Here's the thing. So I was already pretty drunk from
Mm-hmm.
pre-drinks, right? The problem, well, it's a good thing for people around me, but the problem is a detriment to myself. I'm really bad with money when I'm drunk. I'm I
yes.
tend to be very generous.
Mm.
I want to see where this is going. So we get there, and I'm kind of just like, I'm pretty much, I'll pay for everyone's drink.
Oh, you're
For
being
the
a very
whole
generous
night.
man. You are.
It was so real. So,
So real? So real.
both. Yeah, because I was like, yeah, this is the club I normally go to. I got free entry into the club, so I was like, that's chill,
Yo, that would have been $20. With that $20 I saved, I'm gonna give everyone drinks.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That was my
That
logic.
was the
that's
thought,
the
right?
thinking logic there. They let us in the back door as well because we're cool.
Mm.
Yeah, so it was a really fun night, I think. Can't really remember, but yeah, I just kept if you didn't have a drink in your hand, I had to go back to the bar to buy you a drink. Pretty much that was the strat. I ended
the
up
party, man.
spending $350,
It's a nice hit.
which is not a good idea. Not a
But
good idea
What
at all.
has been done has been done.
That's true. I mean, okay, to be fair, I made like $10 that night because a random stranger
Gave you 10
gave me
bucks.
a drink. Yeah,
To be
because I
fair.
gave her a water. So she was like, "Let me buy you a drink," and I was like, "Yeah, sure."
That's a good deal.
Yeah, it was pretty vibes there.
Hey, some people spend much more on drinks,
Yeah,
so not too bad, mate.
yeah. I mean, it was a birthday, you know.
A
It's
good
your
day's work.
gift to the community. You're
It's a
giving
gift to
back.
the community,
You're
yeah,
giving
yeah.
back.
Yeah. I stayed like past when everyone had left, so I was there even longer.
Wait,
Then somehow I managed to walk home.
Oh, uh-huh.
I got home. I think Jack was my roommate.
Other Jack.
Yeah, because he's like a bartender, so he was up and he was also drunk, so we just probably had a conversation or something. I made pasta, like ravioli.
Ravioli,
But here's the
ravioli.
thing. I do not remember,
Eating ravioli.
like timing the ravioli.
What do you mean
So I'm
timing the
afraid I just
ravioli?
ate raw ravioli.
Well, I guess undercooked ravioli, if that was
Oh yeah,
it.
undercooked. I probably like popped it in for a second and took it out immediately.
No, wet pasta.
But yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
It's
How's
better
your
than
no,
stomach
like-
feeling?
very sickly.
Still in recovery mode.
Yeah. That's why I was like talking isn't helping. But yeah.
We'll take the pressure off. I hope.
Yeah, you guys can talk a little more.
Hell
yes,
yeah.
But then the weirdest part is I wake up this morning. I don't know if you can tell. I just have like a cut on my chin.
I see a bit of that, yeah. Did you try to shave yourself?
Well,
Nah.
if I didn't know, okay, my brain is stupid as fuck right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you've shaved, but it looks like a really long hair.
No.
I guess
Or
from
like a
afar,
group of
because it's
hairs.
just a line.
Yeah,
so you can
this
be like,
is
look at
just
that
straight
big straight hair.
slash.
Yeah.
I have no idea how that happened.
Someone took a knife and did that to your face.
Maybe. I don't know.
You were in a bar fight. You didn't remember.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Well, that's just one
Something
of
to
those
investigate.
weird things.
That's like when
Never drinking again, boys.
This is what you say every 3 months.
went to
It is, yeah.
my uncle's house. Well, he stayed there for a bit, and he had a big car. It's like an Audi SUV. But then I opened the door, and I'm not used to opening like the passenger side door of that big car, and I
Yeah.
stood a little too close to it, and the top corner of the door, which is like sharp corner,
Yeah.
and the door was heavy as fuck,
Yeah.
and it hit me like right above my eye,
Shit.
and you
Is
could
it still
hear
there?
you could hear the like, sound of big chunk of metal hitting skull. It's like
Uh-huh.
bonk. What was like bonk?
Yeah.
And my uncle didn't think twice about it because he thought I like, kicked a brick or something. And I was like, is it bleeding? And he was like, holy shit! And then we went back into the house. And then they dabbed the little thing on it, and it's like, not bleeding. And it blended into my eyebrow. Thankfully, no one noticed it until they
Yeah,
look
sometimes it can look cool if you like have a slash.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
looks like you've
looks like Zorro.
had a bit of a punch, you know?
That's
Bit
true,
of a
that's
fight.
true.
Look
One
like
time,
mafia.
what was it?
I was just gonna say, look like a mafia member.
Mafia. One time I
Mm.
opened a car door and I
You
hit
got
the
in.
car next to it.
Oh.
And then we drove away.
Yeah,
Hit
that's
and
what you
run,
gotta
boys,
do,
hit and
man. That's
run.
what you gotta do.
I was a little child.
One time I was in a parked car waiting to pick up someone. Then the guy next to me opened his door and then hits my car. Then I stared at him for a while. Then he left.
Did you like get out of the car and go, what the fuck, or what you do?
No, it wasn't like a hard hit. It was just like a little bit, a tap, you know,
Yeah.
a little bit of a tap.
I like
I'm
the idea that
mm.
it's just a freeze frame. You just like look over, it's like, and it's just a freeze frame,
It is freezing.
and then the guy drives away.
Yeah. No, there's no big damage there, Sam. I'm gonna let it slide. And that's how it was.
That's real.
I don't know why. It's just so funny the idea of just like your face just frozen, just like looking slightly disappointed at a guy who hit your car.
Yeah.
It's like just no emotion, just looking at him.
Yeah, because like I want him to feel ashamed of himself. be ashamed. I'm not gonna get out there and punch you or something. Just want you to feel very bad inside.
What's the road rage story you have about monkey?
Oh, that's because
What?
some military dude cut me off on the
Military
road.
monkey?
Yeah, so like
Like
I
the
honked
most-
at him for a bit. Then I went
General
off,
baboon.
but then he chased me and then wanted me to pull over. So I'm like, oh shit, oh yeah, military guy. That's bad.
Yeah.
So I opened up the window. It's like, all right, dude, sorry, man. Then he called me a monkey for driving. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I went off.
And then my mind went to the idea of a monkey freeze frame staring at the
Yes,
guy
monkey
driving
freeze
away.
Probably was like that from his perspective. Yeah.
The monkey staring at him.
It's a freeze frame of Dio, but it's like how they do an Eric Andre show. Then like a monkey slowly comes up onto the screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was I up to in my China adventures?
Oh yeah.
Did I get to up to Universal Studios?
You did. Oh, speaking
then
of,
there
what
was-
that thing?
I was like, yeah, 6-part episode. Fuck that. Because
Yeah.
Yes.
oh
Six.
yes, the coaster.
Don't leave it.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The second half of Beijing was pretty boring, to be honest, because we were on this place that's supposed to be like close to the city center, but represents just how everyday people would have lived, and
Mm.
like 4 different families inside one little like. So it's like you have a courtyard, and then houses surround a courtyard,
Yeah.
and that's like one block of housing for up to like 4 to 8 families.
So not apartments. It's just
Like old. It's like old style buildings,
okay. Yeah,
um,
yeah.
and you would look at it and think they look kind of poor, but that was just how everyone lived back in the day.
There's
um,
old buildings,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's a wealthy area, I assume.
Exactly, wealthy area because there's
Yeah.
like a high street there,
Mhm.
and there's tourist attraction as well. And I drove a boat.
Oh,
So he drive in the
with
boat.
that boat license?
No boat license. The
You don't
tourist
need a
attraction,
license.
It's just a gear to forwards, reverse, turn off the engine, and then a very unresponsive wheel because boats.
He went motorboating.
I could have gone pedal boating, but
Like-
we decided let's save ourselves some
Motorboat's
energy.
better, yeah.
And I took some photos of ducks.
That's
I took some
nice.
photos of fish. I took some photos of lotus flower.
I like those flowers.
Yeah.
I just understood
Wait, what?
motorboating.
Yeah. Welcome
Yeah,
to the
that's
party.
what I was thinking.
I understood. Okay.
That's true.
And then I started talking about pedal boating. Pedal
It's another
boating is when you
method.
start kicking them.
Oh.
No, it's just using your feet.
Okay.
Yes.
What
Yeah.
else? Like, what else was interesting about that? We mostly just stayed there and went to other places. I went to a jazz bar,
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Blue Note Jazz Bar, club, no bar. It's not a club.
Mm-hmm.
Very bougie.
Okay.
Music was awesome though.
Very nice.
Rafael Sanecki. Rafael Sanecki.
It's another jazz
Quintet?
bar?
Yep.
Oh, what they
Oh, I'm
yeah, yeah,
actually in the market for a jazz club.
Oh.
yeah. Are you buying one?
I'm trying to acquire a Lego one.
Ah.
You know
Ah,
the-
yes,
have you seen the Lego
yes.
Jazz Club?
No.
Pretty cool. It's built.
You have
built-in.
one set where it's the band, right?
I have that. Bam.
Yeah.
There's a club. It's a build.
Yeah.
It's real.
You trying to buy real estate in this economy?
Yeah.
Economy.
Man,
The Lego economy is booming.
do be. But you're buying at a loss, man.
Bangers.
The Lego.
Yeah. Will the
Oh,
price keep going up?
yeah, everything goes up.
Ain't that true?
Yeah. Like,
Like me.
Like
I don't know,
you.
in terms
Going
of
up.
like collectible stuff,
Mm,
it's always an appreciating asset, right?
yeah.
I also appreciate us.
Unlike my comeback EFTs that are going down.
Mine's going down
Ah.
too. It's a bad month for stocks apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want
It went
talk
so
about it?
low. It's like, well, we want
Anything worth talking about?
Tech
No?
industry's failing me, bro.
Hey.
See, I took your advice, bro. I bought
No,
some
don't take my advice.
just to try out. Hey, it's in the app, so I might as well buy it,
Yeah.
right? So I'm like,
How much did you like? How many units did you buy?
put in like $1,000.
I'll put in $1,000 too.
Yeah.
A grand amount.
Let's see if they'll lose more money for me in the next couple months.
Kill.
That's stocks. That's the weekly
Economy,
stock.
That's the
man.
weekly stock update.
Yeah.
You're listening
so,
to the weekly
tip of the
stock
week. Actually, invest in the EFTs so our prices go up. Do it, please.
Trinity stocks.
Yeah. See, if it goes up for us, it goes up for you too.
I like the idea that Unholy Trinity stocks as like a stock symbol, or like the abbreviation would be UTS.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
UTS is the University
Of Technology.
of Technology. Is that
Oh,
Sydney?
wait, hold on.
Yeah. So I was thinking
Um,
like Singapore, but I guess they'll be the same abbreviation.
Unholy Trinity Investment, UTI.
Subscribe.
Like, and comment if you've voted.
Yes.
Dear's mom listens to this one.
Hey, mom, can you buy some stocks? So my stock goes up?
Yeah.
Socks. I
Yeah.
heard socks.
That's
Oh,
for
if there's
the
stocks in
paddle boating.
socks.
Ah, yes.
Then yeah. Would you like to expand more on your China story? Or was that enough for today?
I was a combination of tired and sick, and
Madness.
which made me
Madness.
tired, which made me more sick.
Combination.
And so I went home. I think I literally had like a little bit of like a mental breakdown where I landed in bed, and then I started like crawling on the ground while my grandma was freaking out. I was
So
like, "Why the
beautiful.
fuck are you doing this?"
So beautiful. Can you crawl like a baby for me, please? David Lynch. In that one clip I
Oh.
said.
Yeah.
That would be so beautiful. Cry like a
so
baby.
beautiful.
Crawl
Cry
on
like
the
a
ground.
baby, sting like a stingray. Bladder infection.
So
Damn.
beautiful. Imagine being David Lynch. All right, what happened after the mental breakdown?
What happened after that? We got up and we went to see our relatives in D9. In
Well,
another,
good thing you didn't have to break down when you
and I
visit.
was very excited because I rode high-speed rail,
Oh, yo. Those are cool.
300 kilometers an hour. I was zooming.
That would have been probably the same model they just built in Jakarta.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it good in Jakarta?
Well, I haven't been on
Oh,
it.
true.
That's what your dad asked me.
Yeah.
What?
We went out when Clarice and Dale and I were doing music, and then I was like, so I kind of postponed our going out for dinner plans. So we might postpone it to tomorrow when my friends are coming over. And then my dad was like really interested in talking to Clarice because Clarice can speak Chinese and she's really well
I just
mannered
do like,
and
what?
makes herself like a fan favorite for the Asian parents.
She's a bias.
Yeah.
And then literally the next day, my dad talking about you to my mum when my
Oh,
mum
for real?
got back. And it's like, he's like talking about Clarice being this like really nice girl.
Did he talk
And
shit
then
about me?
Yeah, he said you were mute.
Hell yeah. Yeah, go, cause
Yeah, that's
I
what,
can't speak Chinese.
Yeah, but also like, he didn't talk anyways.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's what my mum used to think about you initially. You just don't talk.
Yeah, because what am I going to talk to you about, eh? Or like to
I
your
don't
mum?
know.
The ratio in an age is getting less and less, isn't it?
Huh?
The ratio between our ages compared to our parents is getting less and less.
I
Wouldn't
don't
that
think
be the
that's how it
same?
works.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when you're 1 year old
Yeah.
and your
Yes.
parents are 20,
It's one
it's
by
not
20.
the same as you being 21 and your dad being 40. It's not
Oh, you're
like
talking
20
about the
times
mental
older. It's
age.
twice as old. You know?
Uh-huh. But
Is this
wait,
too
what?
much? I
Can you
can't-
say that again? So when you're 1 year old, your parents are.
Okay, the difference between 1 and 2
Mm-hmm.
is a double, but the difference between 201 and 202 is tiny.
Yes, because they're different
Ratios. Yeah.
Because
So when you talk about age difference, you got a bit more in common to talk about because, you know,
Yes,
old
okay.
people are not, they got less to
Yes.
talk about.
That's
Yes,
why.
that is true. But the ratio stays the same. It's just the mental capacity of the
Yes.
ages.
Yes.
He's doing Leonardo DiCaprio mental
On the
gymnastics
maths.
here.
Yeah.
I'm also literally ripping Tom Scott, so
Yes. Yes.
I think I was also going to rip off another thing of Tom Scott talking about something else. Man, my brain is just making connections today.
Damn, like a high-speed railway.
Oh yeah. That shit zoomed, and then I went to my relative's place where we didn't really play a lot because I was also just like recovering, and then I did 4 days of IV drip meds in a row. You go to China and you see the doctor, and the doctor is just going through one patient after another, after another, after another. There's like 2, so you get the you get a 1 ward for like external injuries, and you get another ward for internal like health things. That's like, so I had a cough basically, and that was pretty much it for my sickness
But why did that IV?
because I had a cough. So they put me on IV drip meds, and I was like, each day I did it, I was better. So I did it for 4 days straight.
Wait, isn't IV drip the thing that goes into your arm?
They put it on the top of my wrist.
Yeah.
And I was being IV drip meds for 4 days straight.
Did you pay
For a
extra
cough.
for that?
No,
Is that part of the insurance?
it's just the service. You pay money, you get
Okay.
medicine.
I think it'll be cheaper just to get a cough medicine. Go with my mom.
Because I don't know, it's this Chinese thing of how medicine. This is like the westernized medicine in Chinese.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like proper like Chinese medicine is like herbs and remedies, and I'm not qualified to talk about Chinese medicine at all, let alone Western medicine.
That's
Anyways,
the real
yeah.
shit, though. You just get that herb shit.
I don't believe in doctors anyway.
Exactly.
Hey, I put you on the medicine. You gotta pay this more money.
Mm.
But also the government's funds in Australia.
They got Chinese Medicare, and it apparently works.
We paid. It was actually pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Like what, like $40? So $10 for 2 IV drips worth of 2 bottles of medicine.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's like as much as he got fined or something that one time with the
Oh
car.
yes.
Oh wait! Sorry, this is not a conversation we had in the podcast. I forgot. This is.
Do you want me to expand on?
Oh
this?
yeah,
Come on.
Yeah.
I know.
I thought this was something we talked about in the podcast. That's why I said it. Sorry. Do you want to? Yeah.
Oh yeah. On the trip to Jakarta, just the day before I got back,
Yeah.
I was driving it was, I guess, nighttime, and there was supposed to be this like road curfew where certain cars with number plates starting with like odd numbers can't go through.
Oh.
I was on this highway, and I was gonna go off the down ramp and turn left.
And suddenly your custom CarPlay ending in 6.9.
Yes, that was in the curfew, so I wasn't allowed because the road below the highway was in the curfew thing, but the road on the left wasn't. So I was gonna go left, but the cops were being dicks, so they waited on the down ramp, on the ramp going down. So they pulled me over, and they were like, "Yo, you're not allowed to go through this road because the curfew, man." I'm like, "Damn, but I'm going left." But then they keep insisting, be like, "Nah, fam, you gotta pay that fine." See, what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna either take your license and confiscate it, but then you have to pay the fine in the courts, or nudge, nudge, you can pay me right now. I'm like, damn, bro, I got a flight to catch tomorrow. All right, let me see how much money. And it was $10 in my wallet. I'm like, damn, that's not much, I guess, but $10, I could buy lunch 4 times. Then dude's like, yeah, I'll take the $10.
So he's now he's gonna buy you lunch 4 times.
Yeah, now he's gonna buy lunch.
He stole
4
your
times.
lunch money.
Exactly.
Oh. Damn.
Then I went home.
Okay.
Man, that's surreal.
What dicks, bro? Fuck the police. Fuck
The ops, bro.
the ops, bro. Oh yeah, we had this argument with the Ipses. That's what
No,
happened.
we were having an argument.
No, you were having an argument. You were like, "Oh, that's a bribery, bro," and Ipsy's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"No, not." Or
We were
something.
talking about whether it was bribery or extortion.
Yeah.
Because I was going like, all right, here's my logic. If the law says that what Dio did was like illegal and he'd
Yeah.
have to do the court system anyway by paying off the cop, that betters his situation.
Oh, it makes it
Thus,
faster.
bribery.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, there wasn't really a threat of to extort him from because he just have to go to court anyway. Just like
The threat of going
default
to
thing, bro.
the court. Yeah.
Yeah, but like that is consequences, bro.
Consequence.
For real.
Yeah.
But they were kind of dicks though, because they were waiting on the down ramp, not
Yeah.
on the road.
Yeah.
On the down
So
ramp.
that's like a bit of a dick move. So they were looking for people to extort money from, basically.
Boom.
Dicks on the down ramp.
Yeah.
Facing
So yeah, I
downwards.
basically donated lunch to that guy.
4 times.
Yeah.
At least he didn't buy a bunch of people drinks.
Mm.
Oh yeah, maybe bought drinks. Yeah. They like to keep drug evidence to themselves. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, so I guess it's
So
like
cop says.
if you're a bartender and you're
Yeah.
like
Oh, you found some
fucked up this
drogas?
drink.
Oh,
I'm just
drinks?
drinking in the back.
Yeah.
Drink it in the back.
So that was the $10 story.
Cool. $10 story. Yeah.
So real.
China Adventures done for today.
Continued on a later date.
Unless you want to talk, I want to talk about like how each medicine went.
You
was
took
the
the
same
same medicine,
one?
didn't you?
So first off, they were like, "We'll prescribe you this," and then my grandma used to work in the ER back in China,
Oh, okay.
so she has some medical knowledge. And I think I used to have an allergic reaction to a specific kind of IV drip med. So she was like, "Try something else," and then we tried another thing, which is like a thing. It looks like a machine that you use to like you wrap it around your arm, and then there's a tube to the thing, and it measures your blood pressure.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've done that.
that's
I
for
did that on
blood
holiday.
pressure.
It looks like that,
measurement.
For
but the
fun.
tube goes to like a little two pads that are like cotton pad things on a device tube thing that you stick on your wrist, and then it like infuses the medicine into your bloodstream through your skin. Maybe.
Oh, that's like them nicotine patches.
Oh yeah. Anyways, we did that, and then we did it for a while. And I was like, oh, I don't have to get a needle injected into me. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I realized I had alcohol before, and that completely nullifies the medicine.
The alcohol
Not in a
fixed
negative side
you.
effect way, just in a way that it would do fuck all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what fixed you was the alcohol.
No, because
nullified.
Yeah,
it
'cause,
nullified the medicine.
But did you get better anyway?
No, because we was like, oh, that's not gonna fucking work. We'll just
So
get
you
you
took
this other medicine. Then.
that's
Oh,
So I ended
Yeah.
up getting an IV drip anyways. I was like, after like 2 days, I was like, it's getting a little bit better. After 3 days, oh, it's a lot better. Let's just do one more day.
That's so peculiar though.
Mm.
IV drip for a cough.
IV drop.
Yeah.
Like, what did
Just
you
like
have
it's out.
though? Like, what was your sickness?
It's just a cough.
I guess it's just a
that
different
point, it was
way
just a
of ingesting medicine. You can just eat it.
Yeah.
Drink it. This
Yeah.
one is
Because I was also
blood,
eating
baby.
medicine. I was
Yeah.
because in China it's more like eat a bunch of shit. That'll probably work.
It's like shooting up heroin. You can shoot it up. You can
It won't do you any bad,
snort it, I guess. You can inhale.
which is not good medical advice. Don't just
Yeah.
eat everything.
Yeah, so that's why there's
Do
needles.
heroin. That's
Hey,
the
yeah.
medical advice. I'm hearing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Yeah, it's a painkiller,
Actually,
right? Or like methamphetamines used to be.
that's true. Speaking of medicines, though. No, not really. I don't know. Medical practice, like treatments. Me and Dia watched the latest Saw movie,
Oh yeah, we did.
and it was
we
so
did, we
weird
did.
because the movie came out and it had like 80% on everything.
Yeah.
Which is
Rated
really,
very
really good for a Saw
positively.
movie.
Yes,
And so, like, damn, you want to go see this movie? We went and saw it in the theaters.
saw the movie.
And how was it?
I thought this is a okay Saw movie. A bit different from the rest,
Yeah,
but still, I don't think it was an 8 out of 10.
yeah, me too. I don't think it was an 8 out of 10, but like, it was interesting that they went. Usually, the Saw movies are like you're following the victims in the trap.
Mm.
But in
Yeah.
this one, you're actually following Jigsaw. He's the protagonist.
Oh.
So he gets a bunch of bad people and puts them in the thing, and it's like, yeah,
Mr.
Bad
John
people.
Kramer
John
from
Kramer.
Seinfeld.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
the actor Tobin Bell, very cool.
He's very old.
He's been doing this for like
I've been doing
Since the
this shit for
2000s.
like
2004,
2004 years.
Almost 20 years, yo.
like me.
Yeah.
Oh, me
Oh
too.
my god.
That's true.
I'm already past the 20-year mark.
Old.
For real.
With your voice right now, could you do so?
How does Jigsaw talk?
I wanna play game.
I want to play game.
I want to play game.
Wait, no. I want to play a game. Nah.
Is it
You
pitch
have a
shifted?
choice, Johnny.
Or is it pitch shifted or is it just Vin Diesel?
It's
I
pitch
want-
shifter in the recordings, or it used to
I
be.
want to play a game. That's more than like,
Yeah.
I want to play a game. Fuck.
Little Johnny.
What's that other quote? The live,
Live, laugh, love.
live or die.
Yeah, live
It's
or
your
die.
choice. And then,
Hasta la vista.
Baby.
I want to.
C'est la vie.
Dio, you have been a bad boy.
Ooh. I hate that I said
Cheating on
that.
your wife.
Hey, I hate my wife.
Well, now you're in my trap.
Now you have to hate yourself.
For cheating on your wife, this machine, it's gonna kill you unless you chop your own dick off.
Damn, bruh.
Live or die. The choice is yours.
Perform your
That's
own
how the soul
vasectomy.
traps go.
Sure, you could say it's more of castration, right? But
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
I guess it is a birth control method you may choose.
Well, I mean, well, technically, are you cutting off your balls?
Is it part of is your balls part of your dick?
Well, I haven't in the rules that I just laid out. There wasn't a.
It's not
It wasn't
specified.
specified. So I think you could just do penis only. Leave the ball.
That is a big question. Although I have 2 minutes to decide to cut off my balls or not.
Yeah.
Are the beans part of the banger?
You're down to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
1 minute now. I think sure.
What
You
if
do.
I told you I don't have balls at all?
Well, I would already know.
Did
I
you
know
check?
everything, bro.
See,
Yeah.
Did you open up my
I gave
pants
him a
when I
little
was?
fumble for you,
Oh.
mate. You know.
my China mind is just like ingrained to think about people of men without genitalia as either being servants to the king and queen
Yeah, eunuchs.
Ah, do they cut off the balls?
or
Bang.
as Japanese spies.
Is it because they don't have balls?
I
but,
not to engage in any activity overseas while doing their job or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with
No loose ends.
with there was a character on Game of Thrones who's a eunuch, and he was like a spy master, I guess you could
Mm.
say, and he had a lot of like connections and stuff. And yeah,
No balls.
no dick, because
No dick.
Wait, no dick, but
No balls.
still have balls?
I'm probably
I
not
can't
balls,
remember. I
undecided.
can
dick.
literally talk about that on the show, but
Yeah.
Wow, they talk about
You know,
dick
if you have
and
no
balls.
balls, can you still nut? But
I don't
just
think
like
you
it's like a
can, but, like,
vasectomy.
you'd still be producing.
So it wouldn't be
Semen,
sperm, it'd be
right?
semen.
No sperm though.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
I'm pretty sure that's the
your
yeah.
balls. I'm gonna give you a display for a moment.
Yeah, yeah.
See, let me show you.
I'll show you the
This is the
balls.
balls, right? Yeah.
This is my left nut. This is my right nut.
Yeah.
Have I
Alright.
shown you guys the video?
I was gonna say, have I showed you guys my nuts?
The
Have I
video?
shown you guys my left nut that's bigger than my right nut?
I
Have
think
shown
you
the
might
video of the
you need
guy
to get that checked.
No, that's normal, bro.
how to do the hamburger
Every-
with your dick in
How
your
big
balls.
is
Hold on, wait. From my understanding,
Hmm.
every person's
Left nut is bigger than the right.
well,
nut.
just like I can't remember if that's the exact one, but like they're never
One
the
of
same
them, yeah.
size.
But what's the good ratio? What if one's like overwhelmingly bigger than the other.
Maybe it's like malignant, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you see some spaghetti and meatballs, you should see a local doctor. I can't
See,
do a fucking
Luigi.
Brooklyn accent.
You need to get your balls checked. You need to go to get a prostate exam.
It's a shame we found that tumor too late.
Damn.
We had to put old Bowser down.
That reminds me, actually, of there was a game theory video about like trying to calculate the size of Luigi's bulge.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, based on like
The
a-
answer, probably smaller than you think.
Damn. Well, he does wear like tight overalls.
No, he was wearing like tennis shorts. That's why they were going.
No, yeah.
That's for
the
Olympics game,
Mario.
whatever the-
Or he's
gaming
just so
Olympics.
afraid of getting hit that he has to wear a cut.
In the
That's
balls.
true.
Could just be a
Oh,
cut,
like was he
guys.
doing? What was he doing? Tennis.
It's in tennis.
You don't need the. But he's wearing a cup.
Maybe. I don't know. Have you seen that bitch in Luigi's Mansion?
The ghost.
Yeah. Well, no, him
The
being scared.
Luigi.
Him being pussy about everything. So he. Well, I shouldn't say that. Him being scared about everything, so he has to, wear a cup
Yeah.
in case he. To be fair, I have hit myself in the balls with my own racket.
That's pretty cool.
That also connects to how Dio used to think the game of tennis is called penis.
It's all connected.
What?
Yeah, we
I forgot
talked
about
the
this.
podcast before, I think.
I vaguely remember this, but I've forgotten about
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
because back in the old days with my toddler brain, I'm like,
Aw.
that word sounds a lot like penis. So
Yeah.
it must be the same word.
Yeah.
Mm. Should we get into the meat of the review?
So
how far have
so
we gone
10.
through? By the
30,
way?
40 minutes?
Yeah, we can get into the.
yeah, 30 minutes. How was SoCon?
No, it's a good.
You good?
Good. It's not like amazing, but like it's good.
Yeah.
Do you role play? I mean cosplay?
Oh fuck it! Oh, not this thing again. So every time we talk about Saw, I have to be like, yo, if you really like this movie, do you want to go to the Saw convention?
Hmm.
Do you want to go to the Saw convention?
I do want to go to Soul
Do
Convention.
you know what the Saw convention is?
I can assume.
I'll just ask you, bro.
What is the Soul Convention?
Well, we call it SawCon, bro.
Yeah.
Ask you.
So what is the console?
Console.
Kiss Pocus.
Anyway,
My balls.
SawCon these nuts.
It goes
I
back
said
in
it,
circle
yeah.
again.
Wow.
Balls.
This is a real mature episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it is really mature. We're talking about vasectomies and castration and unit.
All
We're
in-
discussing.
All in the
You know,
medical context.
We're a
We're
variety
destigmatizing
podcast now.
conversations around sex.
No,
That's
birth
true.
control.
It's positive.
Yeah, control your births, people.
Anyway,
By being a eunuch.
Yeah.
I didn't
come
ask to be born. Anyway, moving on.
Yes.
on. Good to know.
All right, what do you guys want to talk about?
We watched a few things in the past week, did we?
Continental and something.
Mm-hmm. Continental and that one movie, the
What was
Alien
the one
movie,
with the alien?
Marcianito.
I can't even remember the name.
No
will
one
save
saving you.
Yeah. Which one do you want to talk about first?
Do you remember Alien movie?
I didn't
I
remember
like
the name of
Alien.
it somehow.
Yeah. We'll talk about that one.
Let's
again.
talk about No One
All
Will
right, No One Will
Save
Save You. It is a movie that came out and went straight to streaming.
DVD.
Hulu, but Disney Plus in Australia.
Woo-hoo.
This movie is about aliens. They
Whoa.
come down,
Mhm.
and there's a girl, and she's like, "Damn, alien in my house. Time to
For
fuck
real,
shit
for
up."
real. Do you remember who the actors was?
No, and I'm not pulling out my phone.
Yeah, but I would
of spite.
assume Thomas would remember. I too forgot because he looked
Yeah.
her up.
Yeah,
So Thomas, can you put it down in the comment section, please?
Thank you, Thomas.
but No One Will Save You. The interesting thing to note about this movie is there are only 8 lines of dialogue.
In the whole
Did
movie.
you notice that?
You counted?
Well, I
On your
already knew
two
it was
hands?
on the IMDb, so
You
like, I
looked
was
it
like,
up.
that's interesting. So then we did count it when we were watching it. Like, yeah,
I went into this blind. I was like, Interesting.
Yeah.
Very silent.
Because I wanted to watch it from the perspective of like a screenwriting student. So I was like, and I've seen what the script looks like, and it's just prose. Like it's not a script.
Yeah, right.
So it's that's pretty cool. There's some like really cool scripts too. I don't remember there was this like Studio Ghibli one I watched called like The Red Turtle, where there's no dialogue in the entire thing, and it's all
Do you know
written
about that
pretty
one?
prosaic.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Very different. But I feel like they pulled it off well.
Yeah, I really liked it. This is probably like one of my. I don't know if it's really a horror movie. I mean, it kind of is, I guess. What happened?
Check 1, 2.
Nah.
Check 1, 2. Is
Just check the level.
Yeah.
that my level?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm good.
But it's a sci-fi horror, I guess. Well, like first impressions, I really liked it. It incorporated a lot of like classic alien representation in pop culture, and
We're all for representation,
yeah.
especially for our illegal aliens out there.
that's real. But even more, it was actually a pretty deep movie. Touched upon some stuff it's all pretty spoilery, that aspect of it, but she's dealing with something, and maybe this movie's gonna confront that potentially. Maybe this movie is not a real movie and it's metaphor.
Maybe
Yeah.
this movie is not real movie.
Yeah.
It's metaphor.
It's shot very nicely. I liked the aliens. Sometimes the aliens looked a bit funky because of the CG, but like other times they looked really good.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah.
Because I would
They're-
assume they would have a mix of CG and practical props.
Yeah. They had a couple of different types of alien designs. I liked them all.
They're all kind of, what do you call them? Creepypasta
I was gonna say
aliens.
they're all cute. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah,
entire
yeah, you
time,
really like
I was
the
like, these aliens are
aliens.
adorable. Don't hurt the aliens. Because they have these big eyes, and you can see like light in it.
Alien.
But yeah, this is just like such an interesting movie, honestly.
It is different from a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Visual storytelling, yo.
The reviews for this movie are weird because, like, I heard about it like word of mouth because a lot of people were talking about it and said it was good, but the reviews aren't that good for the movie. It's like 6 out of 10 or something.
They don't get it.
I'm like, yeah, it feels like a movie. Like it's like people just didn't get the movie, but I don't know.
Huh. I feel like I'm kind of drawing the line between like classic tropes, or okay, classic alien and trope.
Well, I mean, I feel like more the ending is the aspect that people didn't really get, and like the deeper stuff.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
I'm like,
So
They're-
people aren't smart enough to get it. So
Yeah.
they
they're like when I'm reviewing a movie, and usually like, there's some deeper theme that like maybe I didn't like a metaphor I didn't really understand. Like that's not that's the fault of me being dumb. Is kind of the way I put it. It's like if I just didn't understand it, but like I could tell that it was purposeful and like directorial intent. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Like this, like if I didn't understand it, that's kind of on me.
That's a good way to think
It's
about
not,
it.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like yeah, this you can feel like the director's confident and knows what they want
Yeah,
in the
right.
movie, and yeah, that's
'Cause,
kind of the way.
Yeah. Just like online, you get dumb people, confirmation bias with other dumb people. Not calling out dumb people, but you know the internet echo chambers on reviews, movie reviews are
We're in an echo chamber.
Yeah. And
Echo,
You can always watch
echo,
one of those ending
echo.
explain YouTube videos.
Yeah, didn't
They
like
used to really thrive with. I think horror was like their main thing back in the
Okay.
day,
Yes.
and like especially like indie horrors. And now they just do every
Yeah.
movie, and it's so weird because you'll get like just like fucking like a Marvel movie, and it'll be like ending explained.
No, you didn't understand the
Infinity War
ending in the
explained.
movie.
What's
Mm.
happened?
It's
Thanos snapped.
yeah. That's for the people who really didn't watch the movie, bro.
Yeah, I think it is because they just give a recap of
Yeah,
what happened. In
pretty
the
much.
movie. It's like
Damn.
okay. Anyway, did you guys like it?
I thought it was cool. Gray aliens, that's the classic shit, man. Marcianitos,
Yeah.
little duendes, but then they get big.
Yeah.
These are just funny Spanish words
What
for
is
these mysterious
duendes?
creatures.
All right.
It's
Duende.
duendes like Mexican Wendy's.
What
Actually,
accent are you putting on? Are you trying to be Russian?
I think he is.
Conspiracies, you know.
Duendes are like kind of, I don't know, they describe them as like little gnome things, just
Oh,
mystery
right.
creatures that live in the walls. Yeah.
Yo.
But these are funny though. If you look up like all these weird mythological creatures and what do you call them? Folk tale about weird creatures.
I
There's a
do, yeah.
connection with like Scandinavian gnomes and these like Latin American duendes and like aliens. Bruh.
Yeah.
Funny
I've-
stuff.
When I'm writing, like, I like to, if I'm writing something that I've got like free reign of whatever topic I can write about,
Mm.
I love researching folklore. That's where I base a lot of
Yeah.
my writing on,
Mm.
especially in terms of like horror stuff. I do a lot of research
A
beforehand.
bit of yokai.
Yeah, you remember that? I did a
Yeah.
little research into some Japanese demons and stuff when I was
Oh,
writing
yeah.
a bit of a script.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mythology.
Told you.
Pretty cool.
I guess the ending, for me at least, I just briefly thought, hey, they just don't like this chick, so they just kind of, or this chick too crazy, so they left her there.
Wait, are you trying to spoil the movie? We're not even there yet.
Yeah, but they don't know how it is.
Okay, we're gonna just cut that part. Alright.
Alright.
We'll get to that later. Alright, should we go into like a bit more in depth?
Yes.
Alright. So in terms of, I guess we'll talk about some acting. There's like one person in the movie. Nah, there's a few people.
3.
But I think everyone was good.
Yeah.
Especially the main character. I think her performance was incredible.
And the
100%.
aliens.
Yes, the aliens did give great performances. They were very cute.
They make funny noises.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty good. I mean, writing would be mostly how the scene went, right?
Huh?
The writing would be mostly about how the scene went, not about the dialogue. Ain't that
Yeah,
right?
because there is like no dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Silence speaks volumes.
It's deafening.
Yeah. I really like the story as well. Classic alien ship with a few twists and turns in there. I really like. I feel like this is more of a character movie than like the sci-fi stuff is there, but it's more of a character study, I think.
Yeah.
And it was cool they could do that without dialogue. But all of her decisions she makes in the movie make sense to her character. Like you'll get something big revealed about her later in the movie, right? And then it put in perspective for me. Oh, this is why she's.
Tell me why.
Well, I was trying to do it without spoiling,
She
but
didn't
like,
like the ops.
yeah, there's stuff that'll happen in the movie, including just like the way she interacts with the aliens. I was like, interesting, but it makes sense. Actually, that's kind of spoil. I'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But I thought it was good writing, and I liked.
A lot of
Some of the
thought went
metaphorical
into
stuff.
this film.
Yeah,
You can tell.
It was executed pretty well.
well, it was shot very like cinematography
Very
stuff.
nice. Yeah, very
Very
nice
nice,
shots. I like lighting's very cool.
Yeah.
Visuals, VFX. Alien could look alright at times. Sometimes they look a bit funky.
Funky
a
wonky.
bit like sometimes they look like a skibidi toilet video.
Alien Walian.
Yeah.
But there's some pretty cool. Like there's one specific like alien design that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think there's only like really two types of aliens, right? It's like the
There's normal alien,
and then like a
No.
different one
then
that was really cool.
the one you scared of.
Yeah, it was spooky.
Mm.
Yeah.
They did the audio well.
Yeah.
Very funky alien sounds.
Good.
UFO sounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of the actual like what do you call like
Sound design.
set design.
Set design.
as
Oh
well.
yeah.
The house looked nice.
Still rural house.
Yeah. Got that right.
House.
House music.
Yeah, should we talk some spoilers?
Let's get into the spoiler zone.
Yeah.
Dun,
Oh.
dun, dun, dun.
The
Spoiler
first thing I
zone.
wanted to say was like, initially I was like, damn, why is she just like straight up murdering Alien? And I realized that's because she's a murderer. Yeah,
No.
she has experience, bro. I didn't like completely understand that though. Like, why did she kill her sister? Like, what?
It was accidente, bro.
Weren't they
Didn't
best
she like
friends?
smack it? Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Someone incepted in my mind that it was his sister when we were watching it.
No.
But it was no,
a best
yeah,
friend.
best friend.
It's because she was blinded by anger, bro.
She literally smacked her with a rock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's not.
But then she felt very guilty about it.
You're just so annoying.
Yeah, I'm like,
Don't you sometimes want to smack someone with a rock?
Myself.
you know, my dark urge, as we'd say
Yeah.
in Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, oh, sorry, I'm sure, but like,
Yeah.
not actually though.
Yeah, but see, she couldn't control herself. Not enough self-control, you know.
Damn, but I feel like you know what happens if you smack someone in the head with a rock.
Yeah,
right?
but do you remember how you felt when you were a kid when you
That's
wanted
true.
to beat someone up? You
That's
just beat
true.
them
I
up.
just beat them up.
Yeah,
That's yeah. I remember back in primary school, I used to fight people.
See, kids are cool and they're insane.
You get a stick, and I'd be like,
I'ma hit you now.
Why am I suddenly Okay.
Yeah.
This is good. Okay. My brain went to a very like long-winded, weird place during this whole conversation.
yeah.
What if you had a cowboy
Another cowboy. And
Who
they
had-
Yeah, I was saying, what if two cowboys
who had two balls,
balls.
and then
like
when
everyone
they
else, like,
when they lost a ball, like they would like. I was thinking of like you taking a rock and hitting yourself, but like this guy's taking a rock and smashing his own testicle, or like, and then that went into like, if he loses a ball in a gunfight, he suddenly gets like Deadeye powers from like Red Dead Redemption, so it'd be called like Dead Testicle. And then
What
so
the fuck?
he sacrifices a testicle to like shoot really accurately. But like if he loses both of his nuts, he dies.
Is this your idea for Red Dead DLC?
This is I don't know. This is where my brain went. It's like Sniper Elite.
Very interesting game mechanic you figured out
I
there.
feel like it's more interesting just to know what's inside Sonny's mind sometimes.
This is me being up.
They should do a character study on him, you know.
How does
Yeah,
this relate
honestly.
to the lady killing her friend as a kid?
No, that's it. Oh, with
Smacking
with
with
the rock.
rock.
Balls.
With the rock, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that the Rock? Dwayne Johnson.
Rock face
Um,
doing the eye thing.
Wacky sludge.
So yeah, kind of like because the whole movie is like, oh, someone died, someone close to her, and you try to unravel. She feels guilty about it. What happened? And you're like, damn, why does everyone in town hate her? Kind of give me the vibes of was it the dressmaker?
Oh yeah.
Because that had something to do with like,
She was also a seamstress.
yeah, and like
Make clothes.
someone died or something, right? And then people were kind of like, oh, you're cursed or some shit, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't remember that.
Right? Oh, no, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to
Yeah.
him. Wow,
Yeah, you're
that's
not a part
about
of this
you,
conversation.
dear. This is unholy duo.
Sorry.
You're just the weird, creepy uncle.
Which reminds me, I tried watching a few episodes of Station 11.
Oh, I need to get on that. Is it good?
I didn't finish watching it.
But like, in terms of like adapting, how's it going?
I don't remember enough of it.
Oh,
So
surreal.
I'm not memorable
Okay.
enough. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I was just tired.
Is it HBO?
Yes.
Okay.
I think-
They probably have the best track record of shows, right? Once again, this is a weekly reminder for everyone to watch Succession.
Succession.
I'm just always thinking about that show. Like legit, clips come up in my YouTube, and I'm like, bro, that's so good. Because it's like a really funny show without being overtly funny.
Funny.
Because it's just a satire, so it's like
Mm.
characters like everything that happens is ridiculous because they're all rich people, kind of like, you know, like they just act. They act so genuine to themselves, but to us as an audience, that like, you're like, that is ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
this dude, I watched this dude get in a fight with another guy, just start throwing water bottles in the middle of like a. They're all like in a panic room because there's a shooter in the building, and then this dude's like saying, "I don't want to work for you anymore," and then he just starts throwing a water bottle. And that's hilarious. It doesn't sound as funny, but like it was hilarious, but without.
That's crazy.
It's
Without
just normal to the
inherent
characters, you know what I mean?
intent.
How to achieve suckies.
Sucky.
Anyway,
Success.
where are we going with this?
We're talking
Cowboys.
about
What is two
murderous
cowboys kids?
intent
Yeah.
before, and how she could have murderous intent.
Yeah,
And I was
Right,
saying
I
just
guess-
like, oh, kids do have murderous intent,
I guess if kids do,
but
Yeah.
like as an adult, I guess she feels more guilty now,
yeah,
or she felt guilty anyway when she killed her.
yeah. That's why you don't kill people.
Yeah, but I guess she has.
Oh, that actually
experience
is
in
true.
murder.
That's actually a thing in the legal
Mm.
system. I think it's
Yeah.
12. If you're under 12,
You could pass.
it's dolly incapax or something. I think
okay.
that's a term where it's like you don't have the guilty mind, except for this one case in Britain where these two like 10-year-old boys killed an 8-year-old girl, but that was intentional.
They deliberately
Yeah,
wanted
they
to kill her.
deliberately like it was a horrific crime. Sorry to bring the mood there. That's just a little fact. And
See,
they had to
yeah.
change the law around dolly incapax.
Okay.
Hmm.
See, that's not okay, but killing aliens is okay. That's why she did it.
Yeah. That's why she had experience, you know.
Mhm.
That's the So what do we think the ending meant, I guess?
Well, the aliens read her mind and was like, damn, this woman has things going on.
Yeah.
But I guess she's okay. So we're gonna let her live in this funny, fancy world that we copied from her head
Yeah.
while we watch.
And do you think that they did that to everybody? Everyone has like a world in their head or something?
Maybe,
Because
but also
you see multiple ships at
Mhm.
the end of the town. so-
yeah. But like it was the perspective was the world down there was her world, and then the ships are just up
I
there.
don't think it's real. I reckon
Fake
it's
world?
Yeah, I reckon they've like matrixed her.
But there's still ships up there.
They're just chilling. I don't know.
Yeah.
Being
Could
chilling.
be.
Chilling.
Because like it has been established before that everyone else was possessed by the funny alien thing,
Yeah, true.
except for her because she keeps resisting.
Well, yeah, it was interesting though, because like when the aliens come at the start, they're already interested in her story. If you notice,
Yeah,
they
because
go around looking at
they
pictures
were
and stuff like that.
doing recon at the house.
So like, I'm wondering like, were they there for her specifically?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or is it just they reconned everyone's house, but
Yeah.
she resisted.
Yeah.
That is the question.
Very
Unanswered
interesting.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
I
no
guess
clue.
it's up to interpretation,
Mhm.
Exactly.
and that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, we love interpretation.
Anything else?
But what was the message? Was the message just accept what happened and get abducted by aliens?
Yeah, if
Forgive
you kill
yourself?
someone, forgive yourself. Yeah.
But the townspeople never forgave her. At least the mother.
Yeah, that's why they're dead.
Oh, so forgive or die.
Yeah. The choice is yours.
Live or
Yeah.
die. Forgive or die.
That was the movie.
That was the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Final verdict.
Yeah. I thought this movie was kind of cool. Yeah, aliens. I like aliens too. If you like aliens, give it a watch. Oh, let's talk about aliens a bit.
What?
Spider alien.
Oh, yeah. The big
Creeper
spider.
crawling.
See that one's like
I
a
was at the
creepy
train
pasta moment.
station
Mm-hmm.
like 2 days ago, and a spider this big
Yeah.
fell on my neck.
Oh, I have that.
And
happen
then
to
you
me all the
became
time.
Spider-Man.
Came up to me, gave me a little neck kiss, and then
Thank you.
fell on my inner thigh. I was like,
Oh.
yeah, oh, okay, I'm
Please
gonna,
take me out to dinner first.
yeah.
Then he became Spider-Boy.
Is that why you think about balls being destroyed?
I'm thinking about my balls becoming Spider-Man, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know the bit? Not a bit, but like I guess there was one of the storylines in some comic where Spider-Man kills someone because his sperm was radioactive. Do you know that one?
Maybe. That rings a bell.
I
Maybe just from
don't
some
think it
shitty
was
YouTube thing.
Spider-Man. I think it was the Hulk.
Was it?
Yeah,
Damn.
because gamma radiation.
Yeah. But the spider was radioactive, was it?
Yeah, but like Spider-Man himself isn't radioactive. The
Nah.
Hulk himself is radioactive. Well, in some iterations, I
yeah.
think. But I'm pretty sure it was a. Because do you remember in the Incredible Hulk movie, Stan Lee's cameo was from drinking the blood of Hulk, and then he dies from the poisoning.
Okay.
So like that
Yeah.
would make the same. And Hulk can't have children in the Avengers. He says that to Black Widow. So like,
Oh yeah.
but he does have
But
a kid.
then he has a kid.
And She-Hulk,
Where'd the
but
kid
yeah.
come from?
Oh, so basically, it was like Captain Marvel, where she can handle the cosmic radiation
The radiation of the balls.
that a mortal human being can't handle.
Yes. So check your balls for radiation.
Yeah, if one's too big, like one's a lot bigger than the other, it's probably because of gamma radiation.
See your doctor,
Mhm.
but not your average doctor. You see Dr. Bruce Banner,
Doctor Who.
Let them fondle your balls.
Doctor Strange.
That's real.
Anyway, going back to Aliens.
Yes.
This movie, I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
7. Damn.
Out of this world. 7.5.
Damn. I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 movie.
Well, maybe a 9 actually. I'll give it a 9. Sometimes the aliens can be a bit goofy looking, but like other than that,
Goofy.
I really thoroughly enjoyed this one. Very impressive.
There we go. That's like a 7.75.
There you folks.
What's up?
All right. The other one we watched was the first episode of Hit's TV show.
The Intercontinental.
Hotel.
The Continental, yeah. This was an interesting one because this was critically panned, but now it's getting better reviews.
With the newer episodes or just...
No, just from people watching it.
Yeah.
Because the early reviews, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But then, to be fair, maybe the early reviews saw the entire show. That might be why. And maybe it gets worse.
Yeah.
Because I thought this episode was pretty solid.
Yeah, that was alright.
Solid.
With like some pretty glaring issues though.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So the main, I guess, way to kind of summarize how I feel about it is it does do a lot of the John Wick stuff pretty well in terms of like the action department, I feel, for the most part.
Yeah.
There's the action's a bit hit or miss in this, I think. It's not always, there was one cool fight at the end with the girl. I thought that was done well. But there's some bad shaky cam stuff at the start. I feel like one of the main action sequences is the one where he's somebody is robbing something, right? At the start.
Yeah.
But I thought it was just it was shot really poorly, I think, because it was just shaky cam. They're trying to do it in one shot, like, but it wasn't great. I feel like the CGI blood looked even worse. Like, didn't look good.
Yes.
There's a scene where someone falls off a building that looks really bad,
Yeah.
like laughably bad.
Yeah.
And so, but also like my main issue with the show is it's trying to be like a prestige drama, like your Successions. I don't know if you guys know, but Succession is a pretty good show. You guys should check it out. Yeah.
Wait, Succession?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Well, that reminded me. Murdoch stepped down.
Mr. Murdoch.
Yeah, Rupert Murdoch.
Oh,
John Murdoch.
Yeah. He's no longer the CEO of Fox, which is like fucking Succession. The show is about who's going to replace Murdoch. Well, like
the show predicted the reality.
So Succession made Murdoch step down.
Yeah, I mean, the final season came out.
Correlation is causation.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they all say.
Exactly.
And Dan Andrews also stepped down.
See, another one they predicted.
Oh,
The Simpsons.
Just a really weird thing, but Nelson was like, all of the newspapers are absolutely bashing Dan Andrews over this choice. I'm like, I haven't
How
seen
could Dan Andrews do this to us?
And I was like, I haven't seen any negative news reports about it. And he was like, oh, but my feed's entirely. And then I looked at his feed, and it's just like Murdoch newspapers. It's like the Australian and Sky
Why does he
News.
follow Sky News?
I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, why is you're just so right wing leading news?
Maybe he's watching the other side, so he knows what's up.
Maybe, yeah.
But also, I guess, but how are they gonna complain that Dan Andrews stepped down because
There's a bunch of things
Isn't
like
that
because
what
he
they
didn't
wanted?
complete he's got other projects that haven't been finished yet.
how could Dan
But yeah,
Andrews
the
do
media
this?
is dumb, bro.
Yeah.
Because they're like, yeah, they've been saying step down for ages, right? Fucking
That's what they wanted.
fucking
Yeah.
journalists, bro. I used to want to be a journalist.
Be a good one, but do
Nah,
they
you-
still exist?
Okay,
Yeah.
would you rather be a political journalist or a BuzzFeed articleist?
BuzzFeed.
Top
Hands
10
down.
times
I would
Maddie
love to write
Healy.
one of those.
Top 10 Maddie Healy shots.
Oh, yeah. I would write
Yeah.
something like that. I'm actually getting some work published. I'm getting I wrote a review. You guys already know this, but this is more towards the camera. I wrote a review of Relic, the movie we talked about on the podcast. I basically just I took notes on what we said in the review and then made a review out of it.
Yeah,
And
right.
it's getting published in I think it's the Australian Film Institute Research Collection or something.
Oh,
Very
great.
cool.
So I'll be an academic source.
Yes. Please source Mr. Jack here in your
Peer
next
reviewed?
research
No.
paper.
Fuck no. They're not gonna be like, who am I? I'm just a random dude.
I am a peer of you on this
true.
podcast
We will peer review your sources.
as non-qualified individual.
Mhm.
Well, yeah.
Sick.
Back to the movie TV
The
show.
show.
Yeah, it's trying to be a drama too bad, but like the dialogue is kind of shit. But it's not in the endearing way that like the John Wick film's dialogue is usually like pretty bad, but they're like delivered in such an earnest way. You know what I mean? Like Keanu Reeves like knows how to say, he says like kind of cringe stuff like, you know,
But he says it in
I'm gonna kill them
Keanu.
all, but he says it in a Keanu way, which is like really speaks
Yeah.
to how acting can elevate a alright script. Even though like, I don't think John Wick movies are written terribly, it's just like the dialogue's a bit cheesy.
Whoa.
And I don't think that's true.
If I need your body, I'll fuck it.
What?
Keanu said that
Alright.
inside. Yeah, but out of context.
Oh, have you seen everybody who's been thirsting over Idris Elba?
Yep. Like
in-
they don't normally.
Yeah, no, but I guess it's especially more. It's yeah. I gotta get that DLC, but yeah. So yeah, I feel like it doesn't really do that well. What is the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, I think they made a genuine mistake of like for casting Russell Crowe. So
Yeah.
wait, no, not Russell Crowe.
No.
Russell Crowe's a good actor. Sorry, the other
wait.
guy, the Australian dude,
I like how I just agreed. Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson's an absolute piece of shit. Like he's a terrible person. He's not, and he's also not even good in the show. That's the other thing. Like his performance is not that good in my opinion.
I just realized Mel Gibson made a cameo on one of the Treehouse stories.
like Simpson.
Mel Gibson on the Andy
Oh, I thought you meant like Treehouse of
Andy and
Horrors.
Terry Treehouse stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really. He I think he got kind of blacklisted from Hollywood for a bit because you haven't seen him in anything other than that. I assume
But
recently.
is it just because he's old and he's like, I'm not in the movie?
No, it's because he's a bad person. Like he was so bad that South Park did an episode about him where the joke was he'd go around like the world like beating up strangers and getting into fights because he's
That's
he's a
cool.
really racist guy.
Yeah.
You can find we listened to the recording of him saying racist stuff to his wife, well, also threatening his wife, might I add, because
You
he's
just like me,
kind of
for real.
I think he's a domestic violence dude. He's an atrocious piece of shit.
He's an old
We're at the
soul.
point in society where it's just the domestic violence, dude.
He the domestic violence
Just
guy. Wow.
you know.
Yeah,
But
so I'm
wouldn't it
like,
be more
why?
normalized back in the day? Just be like, domestic violence? Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't really get why I cast him. Just pick a different actor. There wasn't like, I guess they really want me to just hate the character even more. Or
Maybe.
something. But yeah,
Maybe.
I think that was weird.
We want to create a character that opposes the likable character nature.
Yeah. I think the other actors were pretty decent. Did Winston feel like Winston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
I'm not qualified to judge.
A
Haven't seen
younger
him enough.
guy, though.
I think it was cool that like he doesn't really do any of the fight. He gets other people to do it for him, which is classic
Yeah.
Winston. Sharon was in there for a bit. Oh, the fucking I don't like when they do like fucking what would you call them? I guess like references to the movies where they would, but like, in a really obvious way. Like at the start when they're in the police interrogation room and the guy turns and goes, "Isn't that right, Winston?" And I was like, "Oh my god, it's the guy from the other movies."
Oh my god, it's
You did
Gorilla.
They do that
Yeah.
with Sharon as well. They're like, what are the rules of the hotel? Yeah, that's also the weird thing because the show feels like something you're meant to watch alongside the John Wick movies, and it's like more extra stuff about the movies. But then it kind of has scenes that present things that wait, hold on, fuck words. It has moments that explain too much about the world that you already knew. Like where they have a whole scene establishing what are the rules of the Continental about doing no business on the grounds or whatever. And I was like, there's no point in this scene at all, and it came off very, very cringy to me. It was just way too putting on too thick. But then they'll have like scenes that are just like purely fan service, I guess.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm just trying to think of the other dumb ones, like when Winston was like, "I'm gonna need guns, lots of guns," and I'm like, "Oh, it's the thing that John Wick said in Chapter 2." He sees a sign on a thing that says "Be seeing you," and I was like,
Yeah.
Come watch our show. You guys like John Wick, right?
yeah, I just don't. It's nowhere near as good. And you guys have to this. I don't know. You guys already know this, but you guys know that John Wick is my favorite film franchise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like,
John Wick.
this. It did piss me off, kind of, that it wasn't. Wasn't it? It could have been a good idea. I don't know. I feel like this episode probably could have been shorter, but like they're all going to be an hour and a half, and it's 3 episodes. That makes it, I guess. That's okay. It's a 3-episode thing, but like, it's scenes could have been cut out that were just like that one that I was saying with the explaining the rules. There's a lot of characters.
Yeah, a lot of characters.
Quite a lot.
A few different
I'm not super
perspectives.
interested in a lot of them. The only one I really care about is Winston, I guess.
Yeah, like there was the cop.
Yeah.
Don't know where that's going. But
Maybe because I just didn't like her because she was a cop mainly. That was kind of like,
'cause they the
and then she
ops,
goes
right?
into the hotel. Yeah, because the other cops are like, don't go into the hotel, and then she goes to the hotel, and I was just thinking,
What a dumbass.
I'm on the side of the other cops,
Yeah.
bro. You gotta respect the
The Continental,
bro,
man.
and just by having her just go in,
And then going out again.
I don't know.
Take a look.
That just made me feel like she was disrespecting the Continental, bro. Like it's a real place. I was personally offended, bro. Like, yeah. I guess they wanted to make a point that I guess not all the cops know about the Continental, but some do. Which I think was already established in John Wick 1 when that one cop came to his house.
Starting at the side characters, there was a
I like Frankie.
it?
Frankie was alright.
I guess
Cool
Frank.
dude.
Franco
Yeah.
Wank.
has a wife.
He has a wife. Wait, are we doing spoilers?
Sure.
We kind of got a bit into
Because
the
we're
story.
getting pretty in depth. I think we might as well just keep going with spoilers and stuff now.
Hey yo.
Yeah. He
Get
has a
it in,
wife.
get it in.
She had probably my favorite action sequence in terms of just like pure choreography, I think, because they had a kind of cool one with a baby.
Oh yeah,
And I felt like that was kind of silly, and I was like, that's a fun John Wick-ish moment, I think.
Better than the Flash and the baby.
Yeah.
Had the
I saw
babies
that
in
pop
the
of that.
microwave.
Yeah. That scene was pretty fun. Did they have a car chase in this movie? I feel like they had a car in this episode. Yeah, no.
But the funny John Wick must.
I do like the actual plot of the episode in terms of like, oh, he steals the fucking thing that prints the money,
Yeah,
which is
coin
like,
bin.
because I was thinking to myself, what artifact would be able to topple their entire thing? I'm like, oh, no fucking moneymaker.
Yeah. Then again, why is it at the continent or that particular?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Are there not multiple?
Yeah.
I guess this one's just like they're making the New York one even better.
Yeah, money.
Money. They had the goofy assassins, twins.
Yuck.
Yeah,
Jack and Jill.
yeah. That felt pretty. I feel like it's a little bit too. They went a bit too like, oh, look how weird this is.
It's like
Because somebody said, look how weird this is. And I was like,
Because they
okay.
have the same
it feels
haircut.
out of place
my
within the universe, but it fits within the universe for being out of place.
Well, John Wick,
But,
they all have quirky assassins. That's kind of
Yeah.
like the thing. Like, you had that blind one in John Wick 4. He was really good. These guys felt, but they, maybe like literally the scene where he was like, let's get the weirdos. Oh, wait, they're all weird. Ha 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 ha. Like, you're trying to break the fourth wall, but like, that's not working.
Because no one laughed.
Yeah, and it's like, why would you break the fourth wall? Like, John Wick's never done that. So it's like,
Well, it's not
the point?
necessarily a full break. It's just like saying to. He could just say within that scene, it's like, they're weird.
No, because it's like, you know how Marvel movies like will
This
sort of
meant to
break
be a
the
joke
fourth.
for the
it's
audience,
like
but
it's
I
not really
don't know.
breaking the fourth wall, but it's like a joke for the audience, right?
Yes.
Where they'll be like, "Oh, I'm in the Marvel universe. Look how wacky everything is." That sort of thing, which a lot of people hate, and like I don't think it fit that humor fits in John Wick at all.
Yeah.
Like John Wick has good, the film franchise has good tone of like silly to serious, and it's just done in like a very earnest way that like I don't think they could replicate here.
Mm.
You know? But I did like the thing that carried the episode for me. I think was just like I think the plot is pretty good with like the steals the thing.
Yeah.
And now it's like yo, and some of the action
The
was nice. I think.
Steven.
Do you guys have anything else? What about you guys?
Well, I guess the another side character was the dojo guys, but I don't know if they're gonna be lasting, long
I
lasting.
think they will
characters.
be because they've got character posters. So
Yeah.
I thought they were alright, but I've already forgotten them honestly.
I'm guessing they'll be more important in the next one when they get the
back
guns.
to the dojo.
True, because we do need guns.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of guns.
Gun dojo.
I did think Frank
know why.
probably didn't need to die, but he died anyway.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah,
That was kind of.
that's
I
kind of
knew it was
weird
gonna
thing
happen.
on
I could
Frank.
tell. Yeah.
Like Frankie.
I mean, Winston never mentions Frank in the movies, so Frank
Yeah.
has to die.
Frank.
Yeah.
Could have
The
died
dojo
later,
guys?
but I guess not.
Yeah.
Do the dojo guys have a pet
No.
dojo cat?
Ha 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 ha.
I'm just full of laughs.
Now imagine he said that while
To the
Meowing.
camera.
bumping into your car.
Then I'll be a monkey.
Then I'll stare at you for a while.
Yeah, we're gonna stare at him now. The rest of the episode is gonna be us staring at him. Yeah.
The
That
police,
was
the coppers.
the Continental Ep.1.
Huh? What?
That was
Oh,
The
that was the
Continental.
yeah, sure. Let's do
Sure.
final verdicts.
If you say so.
yeah. I'd say it's an alright episode. You know, you got your fights. They're alright. some cool visuals here and there, but also some bad ones in certain spots. Interesting story, but still waiting to see where it goes. I give this one 7.
Oh, 7. Pretty good.
I'm a lowball it a little bit, not just below a 7, 6.9, unironically.
Well, I'm going to give it
6.90.
a 6. I think it is ultimately good, but bad in some ways. Yeah.
6.6 then or something, roughly. I don't know.
Alrighty, I
There
think
you are.
that's wrap up time.
Oh yeah.
Wrap it up. What do we?
Wrap it up.
Do you have what's coming out next week?
Yeah, what is coming on next
I
week?
was thinking we could watch Gen V, like the boys
Oh, yeah.
spin-off.
Oh yeah.
Genvi.
There's 3 episodes of that out, I think,
Gen
and maybe
Gen
just another
V.
episode of Continental.
Continental Cucumber.
That should be fun.
Okay.
That's a plan.
So
Alright.
yeah, do the
Well-
outro if you
Oh.
remember.
Fuck. Wait, now I have to go into my mind to remember. All right.
We're just testing him at this point.
Make sure you'll check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
That's right.
You can hit us up at 3unholythings@gmail.com. Follow us on unholy.pod on Instagram and TikTok.
Instagram, TikTok.
And check out our dead YouTube channel.
Yes.
Infinity.
I might try to upload more TikToks.
Yeah, I know it's
Hey.
because you're trying to get onto TikTok, yeah.
But yeah, I need to actually edit that one. But maybe if we get TikTok clips, we can also put it on the YouTubes. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well, you know, hit 2 birds with one stone. YouTube
Yeah.
Shorts, TikTok.
Give us a
Someone
good
like
rating
me.
on Spotify, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
And
That was a bit of a stare.
Fuck the ops.
Yeah, don't mess with the ops, man.
I got them hops because I'm hopping out of this episode.
Yo.
Toodaloos.
So yeah.
Oh boy.